Hello, guys. Good morning. Welcome back to that Cov Pod, your Premier League podcast. Coventry are in the Premier League after Bobby Thomas's last-minute equaliser at Ewood Park. What an incredible night. Myself, Jig, and John here as always. John on holiday. Where are you again? Tenerife, is it?
11 a East last
Yeah.
night antics. Oh my word!
Jig, I don't even know where to start, mate. I mean, that away end was mental when that goal went in.
Oh, it was incredible. Before the game, the build-up, the journey there. I mean, the journey there was a nightmare for us. The M6, I felt like I was going to have to start paying rent for living on there at one point. Horrendous.
Good tip for you, by the way. If you hate the M6, live in Manchester. Took me half an hour.
There you go.
Well,
yeah. We're supposed to. Well, we stopped off at that Chorley FC.
Yeah.
But they kept emailing saying, "Are you still going to make it? Do you think you'll make it?" Because apparently, like, they were planning for another 400 plus Cov fans to make it, but they never got there in the end. They had to go straight to the ground. That side, though, before the game, the atmosphere was buzzing around the ground. You got into your seats, and the balloons, the banners, everyone had signs up. It was wicked. It was so good. I thought coming out to that as a player and seeing that away end, you must just be buzzing. You must be thinking, "Oh my God, let's do this. Let's go. Come on." But yeah, it was brilliant. It was brilliant. I'm sure we'll talk about the football, but let's look at the positives. We got the point we needed with Premier League.
Premier League, John Dawkins. How does that sound?
Honest, emotional because I never thought we'd get back here. I really didn't think we'd get back here, and I've said it on here multiple times. And I'm only 45. Christ, I'm talking like I'm ancient, but it was that bleak. And for me, not being there was devastating, but watching it and in a moment of silence and looking back on things, just all them people that we've lost along the way, I felt they were with us, you know what I mean? Making it work, making it happen. And just unbelievable. I always talk about it, and we talk about, Northampton, Birmingham. People forget about Burton. People forget about the journey we've been on. It is astonishing. I said to one of my uni mates last night, he was like, "Welcome back, brother." And I was like, "Mate, we went down the year we left uni. You think about how much has gone on in that time, and we have been through it, and we're back." And wow, honestly, I just thought the performance was absolutely abysmal. But we got the point we needed, boys. Come on.
The journey. We talk about the journey and the bad times and that. At the time, yeah, they're bad. But when you look back at it now, it's incredible. It's incredible. And I wouldn't want the journey of just being a championship team for 25 years, as weird as it sounds. We've had the relegation administration. We had Sissu who come in and saved us at the 11th hour, who ended up almost destroying us. Wasps, the council, 15-point deduction. Then we went to Sixfields. We had all the protests boycotting the games. Ended up moving back to the CBA, well, the RICO at the time. Then out again because of another argument with the council or Wasps or whatever it was. Went to St Andrews, like John said, Burton as well. We had to sell Dom Hoyam to pay for a pitch. The stuff that we've been through, the Luton playoff final, the Sunderland game last year, heartbreak. The FA Cup semi-final, heartbreak, cheated out of it. All of it. And then King Robbins comes back in with the Wembley trips, the promotions. Doug King's come in. No one knew anything about him. That bloke was in the changing room dancing around like mad last night with that squad. He was loving it. It did give me the little vibes of, where the little gif where the manager walks into the changing room.
What about the fist pumps from Dougie, though? That was my highlight. I was singing his song louder than anyone when he was giving it to the away end. It was
man.
He loves it, though.
Richard Overson. Richard Overson kept the club alive. Mark drove it as far as he could.
Yeah, we got Sissu out.
We're the only side to go to League Two and back again that was in the Premier League. Honestly, it is unbelievable. Get this script to Hollywood, checkbook and pen.
And we've united the ground as well. We've got the ground, and that's massive for us going forward to the Premier League. So, I mean, Doug's done amazing. Lampard's done amazing. Robbins and Vivesh done amazing. the journey's been brilliant. I've loved it. Sorry, Si, you carry on now.
No, mate, that's what I want to hear. Like, this is just an emotional podcast and an emotional day.
Yeah.
Like, waking up this morning, I woke up this morning, and for the first time in you guys are a bit older than me, but first time in my living memory, I support a Premier League football team.
Yeah.
That's it.
Crazy.
And
Yeah,
it
yeah.
hasn't sunk in. I go downstairs, I put Sky Sports News on, the ticker tape's going along the bottom. Coventry City back in the Premier League after 25 years. Never really, and a whole generation of fans with me haven't really seen it because it's been so long.
No, well, but
And
I don't think anyone. I think when I was at Villa Park, and you always had this thing as a Cov fan thinking, "Oh, we'll avoid relegation. We're not going to go down from the Premier League. We avoid it every year." And when it happened, and we were getting rained on with coins and drinks from the Villa fans above, and it was horrible after the game, I just remember thinking, "This is awful." But we'll come back up. We'll come straight back up. I was in the first year of my apprenticeship. I did a presentation, engineering presentation, but I didn't realise what the presentation was supposed to be about. So I did it about Cov's bounce back ability and coming back to the Premier League. They let me carry on and do it, but after they were like, "You know that you should be talking about engineering." I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah.
Wow.
did you pass that course on Cov's
Yeah,
bounce
yeah,
back
believe it or
ability?
not, yeah. I think it must have been Cov fans.
Oh, I just love that everyone's got their different stories, especially from last night. The people who you were there with, like, you've gone to different sorts of games with them. You've seen us at different sorts of grounds all up and down the pyramid, and everyone who was there last night. And Lampard even alluded to it last night. He was like, I kind of wanted to do it away from home as well, because that is the court sport, and everyone who deserves to be there was there. I have to say a massive thank you, by the way, Tom on Twitter. I need to shout him out. He sorted me out for tickets because I don't have enough points to be there, but I was in that away end, absolutely loving it with everyone else. And it was just those moments you have with other people. And I think people have experienced that with Cov now up and down the pyramid and their loved ones. And now we are back. And it feels like the end of a journey to me in one way. I don't know if you guys agree with this. It is like a full circle moment now, like we have done it. And the Premier League's like a new journey for me and something different, and it'll take us to different heights. But this is the end of what has been the most amazing journey.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I love that. I agree with
what
that.
the future holds next season.
Yeah,
agree with
it's
that.
going to be something completely different, and we'll have to talk about that in future podcasts and the Premier League and the money spent and what we need to do, yada yada yada. But yeah, John, this has been the final point, the tick on it. There's a final point to come actually, because I still want that championship trophy. But this has been the moment, and we all wanted the moment, didn't we? And we got the moment after a rubbish performance.
No, we did, mate. I mean, it's like putting down a book or finishing the end of an incredible series and just wanting what's next. Do you know what I mean? It's like unbelievable journey. But just touching back on what you said there about Frank's post-match interview where he welled up. Listen, I am made of stone, mate. I've been accused of having not enough emotion. I looked at it and I just waved at the telly, went, no. And I had to walk away. I was going to collapse. I was going to fold. Some tears came out my eyes. But that was unbelievable, because that connection between him and his staff and the club, and, you know, it kind of revealed a little bit there for me of, you know, that fan base is unbelievable. We are such an underrated fan base. We didn't let this club die. We kept it alive. All them people that got in the trenches and fought the council and fought Sisu and that clown that was fronting up for Joy. Don't even mention his name, mate. Tim Fisher looks like John Kelly. Just honestly, mate. It was just phenomenal. But that performance last night, what is going on in the last 3 games? We've been playing with weights around our ankles.
It's the pressure, isn't it? It's been the pressure trying to get over the line, is what I think.
Good,
I did enjoy
John Kelly now.
The return of the F the Wasp chant, by the way, Jig in the away.
Oh yeah, I enjoyed that one. Yeah,
because that is
and the council.
The journey.
Everyone jumps
and
on it now. Now we're doing well. Everyone's like, "Oh, well done, Coventry. Where were you when we needed you?"
Yeah,
nowhere. The council, God. Yeah, anyway, we'll move.
Yeah, but you've got listen. The problem is it's different people in different things, and Yeah, the
Yeah.
council were a disgrace, to be honest, in my opinion. But obviously, there's the detail behind the scenes that people are not aware of. But what the council need to do now is work heavily in conjunction with the football club, because the football club are spearheading not only the club but the city into new areas that they haven't been for years. And if they've got half a loaf, they'll get on the back of the coattails, and everyone can work in conjunction with each other and drive not only the football club but the city forward, because my God, it needs it.
It's incredible. It's going to be so. Even last night at full time, and we're going to talk about the game at some point. Even last night at full time, being there and watching the videos, and then you get the normal. My one gripe from last night is the Premier League fans, let's call them, who have already written us off 20th place next season, 11 points. It happens every time a team comes up from the Championship. But I loved more than anything Frank's interview. You are right. Him in tears, him crying, his connection with the football club, and also the respect he gave Mark Robbins in his post-match presser, Doug King as well. I got home and I watched the full Sky recording, watched Frank's 20-minute press conference afterwards. Perfect. Just absolutely perfect. Jig, word for word. Doug shouted out Robbins, Frank shouted out Robbins, the work that went before them, and they've taken it to the next level. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, and Robbins has done a talk as well, hasn't he? CWR put it out, and he speaks so highly of all of them, even Doug, because I don't know how that ended, but we'll move on from it again. But yeah, he speaks highly of Lampard, he speaks highly of Doug, loves the club still. You can tell he still loves the club and he cares. They all played a huge part. Robbins played a huge part. I'm sure if Adi Vivesh gets interviewed, he'll be speaking highly of the club as well. It's good. It's just a good feel from everyone at the minute, and they all respect each other.
Yeah. Redemption for Frank as well. He's proven a point. He's turned his career around with us. It was a gamble taking the job, but he's been incredible, mate. To be fair, I mean, no one.
Yeah, it was a gamble, but I don't ever think he was bad. I think he just used to get tired with the British manager brush with like Gerrard and Rooney, and I think he's levels above them.
Yeah, he is, but he had to prove it, and it could have gone. It could have gone pear-shaped. You know, if this hadn't worked out for him, or he'd struggled for a couple of seasons, or just getting by, and just missed out on promotion. And then next season you finish 8th, and no chance, mate. No chance. It could have easily, and that would have finished him. Let's be real, and he'd have ended up over in Saudi taking a load of dough because he's a name and all that stuff. He hasn't. He's got his no ego with him. Absolutely no ego. You know, and the coaching staff around him, all of it. Gravelgate's gone. Fair play to the chefs. They posted some photos of the food yesterday. It looked unbelievable. Absolutely. Give me a plate of that and make me eat my words. You know what I mean? Honestly, all of it leveled up. You know, big call from Doug. I mean, even in his wildest dreams, I don't think he'd seen it play out the way that it has. But he made the call, and he made the right call. And you're right, Simon. On Talk Sport this morning, you spoke brilliantly. They also thought you were even younger than you are, which I loved. But you're absolutely right. He made the call, and he's invested the money correctly, and he's done everything he said he's going to do. And for that, anyone that questioned him, including myself, eat it.
Ridiculous. And there is a scenario, and we've said it throughout the season, where that appointment didn't go well, and we were in mid-table in the Championship, and people were thinking it was the wrong thing to do, and things go toxic because he let go of Mark. It has gone perfectly. It has gone so much better than I thought. And I also like Frank's post-match where he was saying, we were sitting down at the start of the season and we were saying, we're going to try and finish 3rd or 4th and get a home leg in the second leg of the playoff semi-final and see if we can go up that way, because to do what we've done and beat the parachute payment teams to promotion, Ipswich, the millions of pounds they've spent on that squad, Southampton, they might come up with us, by the way, they're absolutely flying. Even Sheffield United, Wrexham, Birmingham, to do that with how we've done it, selling Gyökeres, selling Hamer, getting the money back in and doing it our way, it deserves so much credit. And Frank's a massive part of that because of the players he's improved as well, Drew.
Yeah, massively. And I think if we didn't get out this season with some of the teams that look like they're going to come down next season, and the money that Wrexham are going to throw at it, the money that Birmingham are going to throw at it, there's going to be parachute payment teams still left in the Championship. I think we'd really struggle next season. I think you'd have to really, really go for it. So this is the season to do it. We've done it. And now I just want that moment, that one more moment where we're lifting the trophy. I just want to win the league now.
Yeah.
The scenes at the end yesterday, all the banners, we are Premier League, we're promoted and all this. Amazing. Loved it. The players were loving it. Remember that. Go out for the next few games, get some more wins on the table, and let's just have that one more moment again for everyone at the CBS.
They deserve the title. And Frank,
They do.
again, I keep going back to what Frank said, but he keeps going back, John, to focus. And obviously they've had a big night out on the Friday. Fortunately, we're playing Friday night, gives them another day to recover, doesn't it? Before going to Portsmouth at home on Tuesday night, where we need to get 3 points in their banging form. We'll do our preview for that later. But I hope there is now another focus and a chance to go again. 2 home games in a row coming up to essentially get the job done.
Yeah, well, you know what? The old proverbial shackles will be off now. They can take the handbrake off, play with some freedom. They're up. You know, it was clear that the pressure of getting that one extra point was starting to become a bit of an issue yesterday. And I just said it with the game yesterday. I just thought we looked really leggy, tired, didn't understand the formation change, to be honest. But it just needed that little moment of quality, didn't it? Someone just to just take their time and deliver, or just shift the ball and strike, or keep hold of the ball, play. That moment of quality came from Victor Torp. We've talked about Bobby and his aerial threat on this podcast multiple times. He hasn't delivered as much as he has in last season, but he is a threat and a concern and will take up bodies. What a delivery. What a header. What a header.
Victor Torp as well, we have criticised on this podcast for not maybe being physical enough or grabbing games by the scruff of the neck when we think he can. Those subs came on. I mean, Jig, maybe we should actually jump back a step and talk about what that formation was at the start of the game, where we tried to match Blackburn up, went 3 at the back, had no options passing forward at all.
No.
They should have scored a couple of goals, I think, maybe in that first half or in the first hour.
Yeah, they should have. They had a header that Latty just let his man just drift past him, free header, and Rushworth just read it really well, and it was straight at him. Van Eyck's made a superb block on about the half-hour mark. They had a couple of good chances. They were good, but that formation, like you say, it just gave us no width. It gave us no width. Latty and De Silva kind of playing as wing backs. De Silva got skinned a few times the first half by their right winger. I don't understand really. I don't know whether he was setting up to be more solid at the back and just try and grab a goal. I don't know. I don't really get what the idea was. Like you say, like John said, I think they were just nervous about getting that one additional point just to get it over the line. But yeah, first time I've seen that formation this season from him. I didn't really get it at all, to be honest.
It was the way Mason Clark and Rudy were narrow. It was basically the old Mark Robbins box, wasn't it? A box formation in midfield. And if you put Mason Clark narrow, you pretty much take away all his attacking threat. Rudy couldn't get involved in the game pretty much at all. And Milan and Jay weren't high enough to affect it going forward. And Blackburn loved it. And I was impressed with them, by the way. They look like they're going to stay up now, hopefully relegating Leicester in the process. But, you know, given they'd gone to Southampton and taken a beating on Tuesday night, I thought they were pretty energetic, pretty good. Thought Hashi was good as well.
Is that the lad who scored for them?
Yeah.
He was. He was a handful. He was. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But yeah, they were impressive, and we couldn't quite get to grips with it until it was almost good again, John. Good that Blackburn actually scored, because if it had kept going at 0-0, I don't know if Frank would have then changed it. Because we went 1-0 down, it was like, right, let's do it. Let's throw on the boys. Let's go back to 4-2-3-1 and let's go and get a goal.
Yeah, it forced the hand. I was like, when we conceded, I just thought, kind of needed it. Kind of needed it in the Sheffield Wednesday game, because it's just like, it's almost like something that just needs to burn you slightly to wake you up. They've just been kind of going through the motions, just in second gear. We're not creating anything really.
It was no goals in 2.5 games, wasn't it?
Yeah,
because the game against Hull, the game against Wednesday.
It was like when we've gone on the bad run, we look like a completely different side. Didn't understand the formation, but maybe Frank will speak further on that at some point. But yeah, it was odd. But again, when them lads came on, I just thought, go on, Adge, make me eat my words. You know, I was waiting for him to step up. He didn't do anything. Sims didn't do anything. You're right though. The width was an issue. I thought Mason Clark looked like he'd heavy legged. We just looked not as sharp, and that's what was weird about when everyone was out celebrating. The whole squad was out having a drink in Leamington and all that. I just thought it's a bit odd. Found it a bit strange, all that, and then obviously it kind of filled into this game a little bit. But now we got the point that was required. Talk about the first half. I mean, there could have been two down, and you just had to have accepted it. We were all over the place, shape wise. Energy off the ball was poor. A lot of possession, but not creating a lot. We weren't being aggressive in terms of trying to play forward. De Silva was getting bullied a little bit. To be fair, Milan put a couple of great balls in, but there was no one Johnny on the spot. If Wright had been in there, I'd have absolutely slaughtered him. So Sims needs the same treatment as that. But I just thought from wide areas we were poor, and we just weren't getting hold of it in the middle of the park. It's a big pitch, Blackburn. But you're right, Si. We needed to concede. We needed something. We needed jolts to create something to happen. And then the substitutes came on. And even then, though, I mean, it was still laboured. Such a laboured performance. But to get the goal now, the relief will be enormous. And I think you'll see Pompey are no mugs, mate. They're starting to pull up trees a little bit. And we see this at the start and the end of every season. Teams poor. And then when they need to pull it out at the end, it's just a level playing field. I expect us to go out there, though, and grab 3 points because I want the title.
Did you hear, again, I'm going back to Frank's post-match press conference. He was pretty angry with them in midweek in training, Jig.
Was he?
They went out in Leamington and he said standards were way below it in training. I was really angry on Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. I mean,
really
I get it because at that point against the point against Sheffield Wednesday all but confirmed it, right? Because I know there's like a 30-goal swing, but that's not going to get eaten up in 5 games. So
we needed to get the P on extra one.
Yeah. That's all I wanted. And yeah. I can see why you'd be a bit frustrated posting videos and stuff that you're out. Yeah, you can't knock on the young lads. I'm out quite a lot.
I was going to say, are we going to hear from Jig saying, "Oh, well, you need to be careful"? Actually, on the how late was it last night, Jig? Come on, let's go back
to
the
just the journey. We were sat on the M6 for God knows how long. It was brilliant on the bus. Tunes were banging. Bobby's old man rang me, Big Craig, on the way back on the bus. Oh, he was loving it. We are Premier League, mate. I was like, go on, Craig. Yeah, there's a good little video.
Where's he?
That's my accent, mate.
That's South Africa.
Is he Turkish? Is he Turkish?
Oh dear.
He's Scouse, if anyone doesn't know.
Yeah, they're Scousers, they're Evertonians. He was ringing. Bobby was ringing his old man up in the stand, and my mate was behind him. And he said he was going mad when he scored, loving it, and grabbing everyone. Then he was on the phone to him, fist in the air, back to him. I thought, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, super. Great moment.
I did post before the game, if we get that moment and that goal, who do you most want to score it? And obviously there's a lot of Josh Eccles, a lot of Jamie Allen, but Bobby was right up there for me. And the fact he is the man and the character to do it, I don't know. It was just perfect. So perfect.
Yeah. Perfect for John as well, because John's come under a bit of fire for saying stick Bobby on up top for the last 5. He's a threat. He's a threat.
You all laughed at him. What? They're not laughing now, are they? Hey, John.
Well, I think to be fair to the lad, he was saying it's more of an in-game move, isn't it, when you've got a centre half playing there? But the thing is for him is he should be doing better because he is massive. Look at the leap on him last night. Do you know what I mean? He's absolutely salmon, mate. Looks like a work of art when you got it on the pause. But yeah, I don't know, mate. I just when that hit the back of the net, mate, the relief. Good Lord. Honestly.
What were the scenes like we talked about Ewood Park, scenes in Tenerife, the balcony?
In the reef, mate, yeah, just nearly fell off the balcony, 6 floors, have been a right ending. No, mate, went out, had a couple of beers afterwards, wicked. Lots of well wishes, had the crest on. But yeah, brilliant. And do you know what? People want Cov back. People like Cov, you know what I mean? Welcome edition, big city, big club. Whether people like it or not, it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The reaction to us going up and everything has been just superb. Just trying to take it all in. I'm trying to watch every single video that everyone has posted from every angle, all the Sky interviews and everything. I'm just trying to absorb it all, Jig, and try and take it all in.
Yeah, same. And I think I will do for a while. I'm just going to have a quiet hour after this.
Well, lie down.
Back to bed probably, but ready for celebrations day 2. But yeah. The Blackburn fans after as well, as we were walking out the ground, as we got a bit further out, they were saying, "Enjoy it, lads, enjoy it. You deserve it," and stuff. And I thought, fair play.
So, yeah. I hope they get back to the big time at some point, because they're going through some terrible ownership as well and struggling obviously at the wrong end of the championship. There are a few well wishers from the home end that were Cov fans at the end as well, weren't there, Jake?
Yeah, they stayed around.
USB sign. I think there was about 200 fans probably in the home end clapping Lampard. And I thought, hey, if I'd have been in the home end, and I'm really delighted I wasn't, I would not have been able to sit on my hands for that equaliser. I'd have been up.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd have been up and thrown out. Fair play to them all. Yeah, it's just what an evening. Genuinely, what an evening.
Superb. And do you know what? I kind of predicted it as well, didn't I? Because I said we go 1-0 down and then score an equaliser and it'd be 1-1. Sorry about that.
There you go. He knows his onions, doesn't he?
Oh, I was cutting them last night, Jake. I was cutting them.
Were there tears? Were there any tears for anyone? Anyone going to own up?
I welled up. Yeah, I did well up, and I welled up because my mum was a season ticket holder since 1960, and she used to go up with a woman called Shirley Kelly, who's my best mate's mum, and Shirley passed away a few years ago, and they were massive Cov fans. My mum doesn't go up so much anymore; she gets quite emotional going up without her. So for me, it's things like that, and my granddad, and all these people that didn't get to see it. Yeah, it is emotional, very, very emotional. Such a journey, and I think they were up there doing the work for us. Gaz James's dad as well, massive Cov fan, just passed away a year ago. They're doing the good work upstairs for us, definitely, 100% emotional.
That's what I mean when I'm on about not just the journey, but the people you meet at the games and who you go with, and people's relationships are based on going to the football, and whether you see your dad there or your brother or whatever it is. This is what it's all about. You go through, and even if we go and lose to an Accrington or a Forest Green, like, you're still spending time with those people. And then if you can go back through this journey and get to experience the highs with them, it's memories to last a lifetime, Jig.
Yeah, 100%. We've been season ticket holders now for the last 8-9 years. John, is it with a corporate with a good group of lads and.
In the corporate, yeah. In the corporate. I mean, I've been going up there since '86. Christ, yeah.
Oh, yeah, same. But there's a good group of us, and there's a lad who was in the box with us who sadly passed away, Carl Smith, and there were some nice messages going around about him yesterday in the group chat, weren't there? That he'll look after us, he'll look down, and he'll do it for us, and all this. And yeah,
taken far too early from this world. Such a lovely bloke. And it was all about, even in his last days, would be in coming down into the corporate and hanging with the lads, and the strength and he showed, in adversity.
Just to get to the game, he was battling, wasn't he? Yeah, bless him.
Yeah, such a top geezer, mate. And he's another one that was with us yesterday. I could feel him, mate. And I'm not into all that stuff. I'm not a religious man, but I felt people were with us yesterday. And it is right about that. It's a community thing, Simon. As much as anything, win, lose or draw, it's the camaraderie in the Sky Blue Army.
God, I didn't know we could be so emotional, guys. It's unbelievable. Honestly, like, what an evening. I just cannot get over it. I was like, I've had about 3 hours sleep, woke up, done the TalkSport interview, done doing this now, and I just can't believe it. And you are bang on. You are bang on. It is about the people we've lost along the way, the people. It's all about people and relationships ultimately. And that's why the journey's been so special. And that's why we love Mark Robins so much, because he helped turn it around. And Lampard has now written his name in the history of the club as the manager who got us up. And also, Jig, his first promotion.
Yeah. I mean, he was very unlucky, wasn't he, with Derby? And the people say, oh, you had Mason Mount, you had this player. They were young. Villa had a very strong team in that final. And I think people don't look at that team. I think everyone just looks at the Derby team and said he should have done better. I don't think he's done bad in his managerial career. I think he gets, like I said earlier, a lot of stick. I don't think he done bad at Chelsea, transfer embargo, got him to the Champions League. second time round, not as good, but still not drastic. His job at Everton was to keep them up. He kept them up, not convincingly, but he kept them up. And then, yeah, his fourth shot with us now, and he's absolutely nailed it. He's nailed it. He's brilliant. And like you say, you can watch any interview of him anytime, and you'll just bait on every word he's saying. He speaks so well. Yes,
Still, not wanting to bring negative into this, John, but a year left on his contract. It does seem a bit quiet on that front in terms of Doug and Frank getting that nailed down. He'll be here next season. I think he definitely will be here next season.
Let's stay positive.
You just leave that question for next week.
Yeah, let's leave that for the post-season. You know what? I'm desperate for Frank to be here next season. You know, and I think he will be. I think it's nights like last night. Hopefully, the muscle memory of kicking on now, getting the results we need to lift that trophy. They're big moments in your life, and to walk away from them for bigger jobs. I don't know. I just hope we can nail him down. I think it's important to nail him down and hopefully he can take the story on further. He's so articulate, so smart. He's got, such a brilliant brand operator for the club moving forward as well. It's such a big thing. I mean, God, I hope he stays, man. I really do. And all the coaching staff. And I hope that we get backed sensibly, but I hope he gets backed in the transfer window and we start seeing some names we never thought we'd see rolling in to the CBS GBH.
Living in another world to come next season, honestly. Millions and millions going to be record transfers, definitely going to be broken, isn't it? I mean, that's for certain, probably multiple times. It's only 7 million on Hadji Wright as it stands. So big summer coming up, Jig. Maybe that's for another time. I think that conversation and what comes next. We want to live in this moment. I want to give a shout out to the guys that sat next to as well, by the way, Jamie and Josh. Jamie and his son Josh, he's a little kid and it was his first away game, believe it or not, and he's a massive fan of the pod, so I wanted to give him a shout out. They're absolutely loving it. Going to the CBS, obviously Portsmouth on Tuesday night as well, and I was trying to tell Josh that it's not like this every away game. His dad was trying to tell him too that this doesn't happen every week, every time we go away, but he was absolutely loving it. And thanks to everyone who came up to me as well. Wanted a picture or whatever, just to chat about the pod. Pleasure to see all of you there. Pleasure that you've come up to me and we've built a little community here. Jig, I don't know how mobbed you were by free Madries at Ewood.
No free Madries, unfortunately.
You can do a shout out if you want. If anyone sees Jig at any Cov game, give him a free Madry. That's what he wants. All right.
I don't. I've had enough.
We are recording this early Saturday, and you did get back late.
No, I did speak to quite a few people yesterday. Yeah, like you say, it's always nice that they come and chat and say that they enjoy the pod. That's what we do it for. We do it for people to. We try and be the voice of reason, really. We try and call it out when it's not going well, and when things are going well, we'll enjoy it like everyone else does. But yeah, I did meet a John Dawkins superfan yesterday, young girl. I can't remember her name though. It's really bad.
A John Dawkins superfan.
Yeah. Her dad come over and said, "Will you come over and speak to her?" So I went over and spoke to a couple of people, and his daughter was there. If you're listening, you'll have to tweet in. But yeah, he said, "Oh, she really likes John Dawkins." I was like, "John, you got a
not me or you, Jigger. It's John. That John pod.
Poor kid. Bless,
you sure didn't get John confused with Tom Grennan?
Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, it's got to be that, in it. Christ. I don't know. I'll tell you what though. I had a lovely message off Jay Panham. Never met him before. He sent me a big inbox DM message just about how his dad's been a season ticket holder since the mid-60s, and he's been really poorly recently and been in hospital, but he really looks forward to the pod week in, week out, and it gives him something to look forward to and gives him a lift and makes him still feel like he's connected to the club because he's not been able to get down there. And that's Amric. So I want to give Amric a shout out wherever you are. And thanks to supporting the pod, and thanks for the lovely message from his son as well. And I wish you a speedy recovery.
Lovely stuff, John. Yeah, there's so many. But please get your stories in from Blackburn, by the way. Send in your stories of what it meant to you, who you were there with. Want to hear them all. There was also, I've lost the tweet now. A guy, I don't know if you saw this. It went quite viral. He was taking it was his dad's last ever away game. His dad was 83, been going for 50 plus years. And he decided that, because of his age, he was going to call it a day after this away game. It would be his last ever away game. He still go to the CBS, and what a way to finish, Jig. I mean, calling it a night on the highest night of your life. What a way to go out at 83 as well.
That's not too bad, is it? If I get that, I'll take it.
Unbelievable. Any final thoughts on Blackburn? Then we can do some listener questions. If anyone sent any in, I don't know.
No, I did don the old Premier League top last night with a badge on.
There
So
he is.
Yeah, you got to get the old Premier League badge ready. Get them printed on the new
mate.
tops.
Yeah, I love that. And the photo of you in the stands that was caught on telly, Jig, pure renaissance. Hang it in the loo.
Hang it in the Herbert. Hang it in the Herbert.
Hang it in the Herbert. Get it in the Herbert.
He always gets his mug on TV.
Got this ready.
Always
Look, here
does
you go,
it.
Si.
Yes.
Pump it up.
The city's going up. Don't you know? Pump it up. Yeah, we just incredible. You always get on TV, don't you? It is amazing. We probably need to talk about hang on, Jig. Thatcovpod.com. Take it away.
Yes.
We've got some new stuff on there.
Oh, there's a couple of new Premier League T-shirts. Instead of the old lion standing there looking proud, we've got the old sky blue elephant there looking proud. Yeah, have a look. www.thatcovpod.com. Get your Premier League Coventry City T-shirts.
We haven't certified to look good in the Premier League. Yeah, and in fact, let's have a quick break, and then we'll jump back in and answer some listener questions. Look ahead to the Portsmouth game, and also a certain run that may be happening next weekend. We've got to now, guys, answer some listener questions. Let me get them up. I sent this tweet out about 1 a.m, so I have no idea how many have actually come in. We've got a fair few. Dwayne says, what a ride. If nobody will make a film about our past 25 years, then maybe we need to crowdfund it ourselves. Imagine how epic this would be on a big screen. John, in comparisons to like Wrexham and stuff, this story is, you can't beat it.
I think it's the best story. I think it is. Who else? Tell me another story. For real. And you know what? It does need to be made. It does need to be made. But I think there's another twist in the tail, though. That's the problem. There's another twist.
Going to get to the Champions League. That's what's going to happen next.
Oh, mate.
Did you see, Doug? He was like, he got asked, I think, from Tim Sherwood after the game. He was like, "Yeah. What next? Do you want to go? Maybe go up and Blackburn came up in the early 90s and then went and won the Premier League." And he was just had a little smile on his face, little smirk to himself.
Oh, Tim Sherwood got a bit last night, didn't he?
He didn't half. My word.
Mate.
Yeah. I think a documentary or a series would be incredible, but it needs to cover everything that's happened. I almost think they've almost missed the boat on it now, because the time to do it would have been, when Sunderland did their documentary and they were down in League One struggling. The best football documentaries are for teams that have nothing going for them. Do you know what I mean? Like if we'd have been in Northampton and down to League Two, that would have been a great, in-house documentary time. But maybe they can get all the footage together and put something together. His head is totally massive, says Tom. Can we enjoy the next few months now? We own the ground. The future is bright. Can only dream for the end of VAR now. Yeah, we'll talk about VAR next season. Sky Blue J, talk us through your emotions during that 90 minutes from Jig in the way end, Simon in the home end, potentially. He wasn't. And John Dawkins on holiday. Jig, the 90 minutes of emotions from you.
90 minutes of emotions. Absolutely buzzing when we first got in there. Atmosphere was superb. I thought this is going to be class. We're going to win this. I thought it'd be quite a convincing performance. The football started and it wasn't great. But I don't want to put too much of a downer on the episode because we're up and we're in the Premier League. But yeah, apart from the football, that moment, that equaliser, what happened after that, the final whistle, the players coming over, the squad, all the staff. Lampard doing his fist bumps, the whole squad doing the fist bumps and running into the goal. Doug King coming over and doing the fist bumps. Bobby ringing his old man. The buzz in the away end was unbelievable. I lost my voice after. It completely gone. But
Yeah.
it was great.
Feel the same way. I love, and I think it was Middlesbrough away in the playoffs happened as well. They stand there and they all get their songs sang individually for them. And I think it started with the
Yeah.
Josh Eccles one,
Yeah,
which I just love. I love that he's the Cov lad who's
Yeah.
made it all the way to the Premier League. And in that squad, there's so many stories, John. Ephron Mason-Clark's played at every level now, and he's going to be a Premier League player next season. He's been Barnet in the National League, climbed all the way up, Peterborough, Cov in the Championship, Cov in the Premier League. There's so many good stories like that. And it's been alluded to, but because we're not a parachute team, because we've not been in the Premier League for 25 years, most of these players haven't played Premier League football before. What have we had? Onyeka, and that's it.
Sims had a game, didn't he?
Sims had he scored. Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
Do that again next season, Ellis. Lovely.
Yeah, but you're right. That's it. Other than that, there's no Premier League experience really.
It's amazing, really. It's amazing, really. And do you know what's mad about Mason Clark? I actually think he is good enough to make the next step as well. I really do.
Doesn't.
I know, I do.
You know, listen. I think there's a big rebuild. I mean, last night I was absolutely fuming with them last night for most of the game till the goal went in. I was just like, "How are you doing this to me?" You know what I mean? Like, come on, you're dragging it out now. You know, 3 games in a row. Onyeka feeding into the Brentford original kind of claims that they were making. He just fell off a cliff last few weeks, you know. But look, listen, I honestly believe now that my big thing now is I'll be fuming if we don't win the title now. Fuming. I want that now. I want it, and I want to finish strong. My granddad always used to say that: finish strong, no matter what you're doing. And they have to finish strong now. I've got 3 games, and I want them points. I want them, and I want that title, and I want to lift it, and then I want to get into May 4th. That weekend there, oh mate, it's just going to be absolute carnage, isn't it? Come on.
It's going to be an incredible next few weeks. This is time to soak it all in and enjoy it. Don't worry about next season. Don't worry about anyone saying we're going straight back down. Who cares?
We've made it. Mate.
We have made it to the top with the big.
That's it. That's it for me. It's like we've got to the top of Everest.
Yeah, like that's what I mean about the end of the journey.
That's the journey. That was it. Yeah, I agree with you. And if we go up and get battered next season and come back down, reinvest the money, spend it wisely, build the club, get back up there, and then we stay there. But who's to say? Look at Sunderland. All right, they spent silly dough.
Look at Leeds.
Nothing saying that we can't go up there and get off to a flying start, get points on the board. You know what I mean? You just don't know.
Yeah,
let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it, but let's do it. Let's be disciplined. You know what
I mean? I don't think Jig was disciplined last night.
I was. I come home. I think some of them carried on. I got in at about 3. Was it? I can't remember. I think I put a message in the group saying just got in. Gonna be tired for the pod.
2:49 a.m. and 9 a.m. Bang! You were on the pod.
There you go.
Hey, dedication that is.
Hey, the dedication you boys have shown to the podcast this year, massively appreciated. The work that goes into it, it doesn't seem like much because we just jump on here and talk, but finding time every week isn't the easiest when we're all busy or on holiday half the time. Looking at both of you in there and me, actually. Luke asks, how many Bobby Thomas tattoos are going to be on legs in Dylan's in August? Yes, love that question. Jig, when's your tattoo? Is that if we stay up in the Premier League?
I'm not saying anything ever again on this pod that can be recorded and people hold me to. So no tattoo for me.
So many just delighted people.
Yeah.
This is a good question, Callum. Was Dabo's penalty miss against Luton actually a blessing in disguise? It's still hard to say that, isn't it? Are we better set now, owning the ground, better squad, better behind the scenes to actually kick on and sustain in the Premier League than we would have been had we been promoted under Robbins? John, do you want that one?
I don't think the squad's any better. Maybe a little bit, but you're probably going to need at least, for me, 6 or 7 starters.
It's owning the players, though, isn't it? Rather than 5.
Owning the players is obviously a massive boost. Owning the ground is enormous. I'd still like to have seen him put that in the top shelf, though. Whoa. Do you know what I mean? Imagine going up at Wembley. That would have been someday out. But listen, who cares? We're there now. History's written. You know what I mean? It's done.
That's still part of the journey. The
part
pain
of the game
along the way.
The heartache.
Yeah, I mean, look at Luton now. Look what happened to Luton after going up that season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Middle of League One, man.
I thought it was. I thought it was classy from them. They were one of the first people to be like commenting on stuff. Best of luck to everyone at Coventry City. Enjoy your journey. I just thought, God, classy that. Fair play to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good club as well. And although I hated losing that final, was delighted to see them make. I mean, you talk about journeys; they made it up from Conference to the Premier League, and it's an amazing rise given their finances and stuff. Anyway, it's not the Luton pod; it's the Cov pod. We're back in the Premier League. Ruthie asks, and Jig, maybe this is big announcement time. When's all the Cov pod activities happening? As I need to sort my trains from London. Right, here we go. It's what you've all been waiting for. Take it away. Jig Master General.
Right, so 2:00 next week in the Memorial Park. Our sponsor is very kindly going to help.
Whoa! Hold up. 2:00. What day? What day? What date? Come on.
Oh, sorry.
You can tell you do it.
I'm not very good at this. Let's start again. Right.
Reload.
Next Saturday, 2:00.
25th of April.
25th of April in the Memorial Park. The run's going to happen. We're going to meet at 2, and then we'll give it 5 minutes for everyone to get there, and then we're going to sprint round as fast as we can to get it done.
By the way, everyone is welcome. If you want to come and join in, you want to jog round, and you want to do the run, please turn up. Our sponsor training today, we've had sponsors all year, is coming along. It's going to be t-shirts, there might be water bottles. There's going to be plenty of stuff there for you to get involved in. Come and join in. You can do as much or as little as the run as you want to do. You want to do the full 5K, do the full 5K. We're going to do a lap and see how we go. But yeah, do come down Memorial Park, 2:00ish, 25th of April, Saturday. And and then following on from the run,
wear a sky blue top. Wear one of your Cov tops.
Wear a Cov shirt. By the way, am I wearing the basketball shirt for the run, or am I wearing it for the Wrexham game, or am I wearing it for both?
You're wearing it for not the game. I'm not wearing a Mankini game.
No, that wasn't us, John. That was Simon that said that.
Oh yeah, no, just the basketball kit. Your Mankinis are just the run. Don't worry about that.
All right, good. Christ alive.
I'll wear the basketball kit all weekend. I'm just going to be smelly. So if you're coming in at block 2, by the way, I'm in for the Wrexham game. So if you see a loser in a full basketball kit, come and say hello. I'll wave at you. Whatever.
It will be a family friendly run. Don't worry. Everything will be packed away.
Kids, bring your dogs. Bring everyone
secured.
To Memorial Park.
Secured. Yeah. And then after that, we've been very kindly offered the back garden next door in Ilsden, 40 Ilsden High Street. So next to Surf and Slice. So there'll be plenty of food there. I think they're going to do some burgers on a barbecue out in the garden. You can go next door and get a pizza. It's a reasonable sized garden. We've got a couple of DJs, DJ Ryan McNulty and Tush, who are going to spin the decks for us out in the garden. And we're going to have a bit of a promotion party. So
that's that'll be from 3 p.m. I'd say, Jig. We'll get round in about half an hour at the park and then head down there.
Head down there after, about 3 o'clock.
Half an hour? Are we really putting a time limit on it?
No, there's no time limit. You'll have to wheel me around.
Maybe 3:30. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. That is the plan, though. Yeah, come along to the park, come along to the pub, and we'll hopefully see as many of you there as possible and have a great time. We'll tweet all the details out if you missed this bit of the pod or whatever, and it'd be great to see as many of you as there as possible. John and Jig in the Mankinis. People are asking what colour are the Mankinis, by the way.
Green.
Bright green.
I've not ordered one. Jig, you might need to order me one while I'm away.
You might.
I'll get you one, John. I'll get you one.
Can we get a sky blue one?
Extra small.
Extra small.
We've got that the ball rack colour, haven't we? Come on.
Medium boys.
Yeah.
Go over. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you. It's your Mankinis. You go over whatever colour you want. Yeah, superb. Come down, support John and Jig doing the Mankini run. I'll also be there jogging around. But yeah, it's gonna be some weekend, isn't it? And I think there's promotion stuff happening all over the city basically over the next couple of weeks. But our little promotion party is next Saturday. Gonna have a great time, and then go to the Wrexham game on the Sunday in my basketball kit. So that'll be a good laugh. You looking forward to it, boys?
Savage.
The party after, yeah.
I'm not looking forward to it at all. None of it.
Oh dear. You're getting on the decks, John. You're going to have a spin, roll back the years at Rehab Warehouse.
Don't bring that up, mate. PTSD.
Deary me, I can't. I don't know if I am looking forward to it. You know, I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a celebration of the fact we are promoted. And we said this at the start of the year, and we'll get the clip back out when we Jig of us saying this stupid stuff because we just didn't think it was a possibility, right? We didn't really think it was that realistic that we would actually get promoted. We thought we'd be in the playoffs again, challenging the top six. Imagine what we'd have said if we just said go and win the league. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. I don't think someone's going to come back and say I believed, but I don't think most 99% of the fan base wouldn't have predicted that we'd be automatic promotion with what we got 3 games to go, 4 really with the goal difference from last week. 4 games to go, automatic promotion to the Premier League. It's crazy. It's mental. But yeah,
The infinite optimist was the only person. It was him and one other. Gaz James is always very positive, probably too positive. I've had to slap him down a few times. But the infinite optimist has always said it. And he says about, the old school will always stick with the team through thick and thin. But it's about this new school now, understanding that it ain't all been roses. And when the things get tough next season, we've got to stick together. That's what it's about.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? I don't know if I've said this already on the pod. I'm really looking forward to Cov getting their underdog spirit back in the Premier League. I've always preferred as being the underdog and scrappy, and I think that's where Cov fans are at their best and doing things against the odds. And especially these last few weeks, Sheffield Wednesday at home didn't like the vibe of that at all. Really expected to win and just didn't make it happen. It's been trying to get over the line. Even at Blackburn, probably expected to win, didn't manage to get over the line. And hopefully we can go on and win the title now. That's crucial. But in terms of next season, I think mentality shift, backs against the wall. This is the Cov we're used to. Scrap in for everything. CBS, make it a fortress. Make it loud. And let's see what we can do, Jig.
Yeah, 100%. We're incredible when the fans are on it and it's going our way. We're loud, and you see away fans saying, "Blimey, they're a good fan base. They're a loud fan base on the socials and stuff." When it's not going our way, like the Sheffield Wednesday game, we go into this bit of quiet, a bit of a lull. We can't have that next season. Every game we've got to be really up for it. Every game, no matter what's happening. If we go 1 down, we've got to carry on singing. We've got to try and get the team, get the squad through the tough games coming up next season. Yeah, going to see Haaland down the CBS. Running it, Jay De Silva.
Crazy.
It is, yeah.
Running it De Silva. Madness.
I don't think, moments during this day and this weekend or from last night, I've been like, oh yeah, no, that means that happens when you're in the Premier League. Like I had the match of the day one last night. I was like, oh yeah, match of the day, that's crazy. And then you're like, oh, the overlap. Oh yeah, we're going to be in those sorts of discussions on the overlap.
Yeah.
You're on about like every
VAR.
podcast.
VAR.
You have to ruin it, John. Oh my word! I'm trying to be the positive one here, talking about the good things in the Premier League. But then
I
it's
love
also
match of the day. I used to stay awake. My
Yeah.
dad used to keep me up for match of the day. I used to stay as a kid, watch it with him every week.
I didn't even think about the players that would be playing.
No,
Victor Gyökeres coming back to the CBS.
yeah. There you go.
If he hasn't been sold by Arsenal, might go on and win the Premier League. Who knows? But yeah, get him back. Who cares? I hadn't even thought about the players we might be playing and coming up against. Don't scare me, but what are some of the best players in the world playing against Coventry City Football Club after these years of what we've watched? Watch Billy Key tear us apart for Accrington. Luke Berry scored 4 goals against us for Cambridge in the FA Cup. We've been torn apart by terrible players, and next season we get to be torn apart by amazing players. I can't wait. It's going to be unbelievable.
Softens the blow a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, at least when they're scoring 4 goals, they're good now. Come on. I'm excited. I'm very excited. We should talk about Portsmouth though quickly on Tuesday night. Difficult game. We'll see how they get on. In fact, good luck to Portsmouth. They're going to kick off in a couple of hours' time at home to Leicester. If they win that game and make it 3 wins out of 3, it looks like Leicester are pretty much relegated. It's not going well for them. But yeah, they've beaten Middlesbrough, John. They've beaten Ipswich. They've got Leicester at home today. You said it earlier in the show. They are hitting form at the right time and getting themselves out of danger. So they're going to be a tough opponent.
Tough place to go, Fratton Park. My mate Michael B. He set off early doors from Leicester. He sent a very nice message, actually, through gritted teeth, I'm sure. But, mate, that's not going to be an easy task Tuesday night. But we've got the point we need now. We should be more relaxed. I think Colby Bishop will bag that little Leamington connection. But I think we go on and win the game 3-1. I think they'll get the points they need to kind of help themselves out. Not much recovery time, but let's just put them away now. Let's get that title, bit of silverware in the cabinet. Come on.
I did see one of their fans tweet saying that we should give them a standing ovation.
Guard of honour, Jig.
Guard of honour, that was it. Guard of honour, not standing ovation, because they beat Middlesbrough, they beat Ipswich, and they basically helped us get promoted. I was like,
if they relegate Leicester.
And they might relegate Leicester, yeah.
Yeah, we'll all be Portsmouth fans for the day. Oh my word, they are looking good. John, are you back from holiday for the Portsmouth game?
I'll be there, mate. I'll be there.
He's back.
Straight off the plane, straight up to the GBH.
Go and see the boys who are in the Premier League next season. Jig, how do you see it going?
Portsmouth game.
Yeah.
I think we'll win. I think we'll get the job done. I think they'll be a bit tired. They've had some tough games recently. They've got another game. Is it today? Today, isn't it?
Yeah, Leicester at home, 12:30.
Which will be another tough game because they're both going to be scrapping to stay in the league. I think we'll get the job done at home. I think it'll be a celebration. Yeah. 2-0.
2-0. Oh, yeah. I hope it's a celebration. I hope there's a refocus. I thought we'd beat Blackburn, and let's be honest, we haven't been very good in the last 3 games. Whether that's been nerves, whether that's been almost over the line and not quite there. Now we are over the line. It'll be interesting to see if we can kick on. If we win our next 2 games, we're champions and we'll lift the trophy against Wrexham. Simple as that. That has to be the aim, and not worry about Watford on the final day. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win. Tough game. Had you right penalty. We'll get a penalty at the CBS and get over the line. And I think Portsmouth will stay up as well, by the way, and they've done really well lately.
Yeah.
So we're all back in wins. Nice. How do we finish this podcast? We're back in the Premier League. Like, what do we even say at the end of this podcast? Jig, help me out.
I'm going to say, well done, Simon. Well done for a couple of years ago setting this up, and to John, and to getting me on board early doors. I've loved it. And I never thought that I'd be a Premier League podcaster.
There you go.
Here I am. Here we are.
Yeah. Oh, it's been mad, hasn't it? 2 years ago. 2 years ago now we started this, and the way it's grown, and the fact that we started it and we've had 2 seasons of pretty incredible. I mean, the start, John, of the first season of us doing this, where we were 17th in the Championship and moaning every week, and Gravelgate and all of that sort of stuff, and Robin's getting sacked. That was a tough start. But since then, it's been all roses, isn't it, really?
Oh, Jig was the catalyst, clearly.
It's Matty Grimes, I've said.
Roll him in.
Matty Grimes of the podcast comes in, sells it down, gets us moving, gets us playing.
That's it. I mean, unbelievable. But for me, that last night, all of this, that's for everyone that we've lost along the way. And we're back, baby. Come on.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Lovely stuff, John. Enjoy the rest of your holiday, mate. I know you want to get back out to the sun loungers and soak up those last few rays of sun.
I don't know why. In my head, the run was in 2 weeks. I need to lose some timber and get running, mate. I'll see you later.
I'll tell you what.
Not sponsored up though.
Not sponsored. I've had a Mackey's breakfast this morning to try and deal with the early start. Breakfast wrap, ketchup, side of bacon cheese flatbread. If anyone's interested, you can rate or hate that. There's only one way that can go. It's an absolute 10 out of 10 breakfast. That is. Cannot go wrong with that. Hot chocolate on the side as well, because that's what you need to get yourself going.
You've got to be getting a little side sponsorship from McDonald's or something.
Definitely, mate. He's happens, isn't it?
That's the Premier League big bucks, mate. I'll sponsor it. Where are Mackeys? We want Managerial, we want Mackeys. All of the big guns, get on board. We'll take that.
Just as the Hamburglar.
Ronald McDonald, first step. Hey, McDonald's sponsor the podcast. I'll go to the first game in the Premier League dressed as Ronald McDonald. All right, fine. I'll do it.
Done.
Yeah, lads, we've got a week till this run. Have any of you, I mean, Training Today is a wonderful app, and everyone should download it if they can to actually take their fitness journey seriously, and it can really help you out. But how are we looking heading into this final week? Because I need to get moving, Jig.
I done 2 kilometres on a treadmill about 2 weeks ago, and I had to stop because my knee was screaming at me. So I'm going to have to try and get another one of them in this week. I've got to do a lap. I've got to get round once.
Yeah. We all have to do one lap together at least.
Yeah. Well, mate, it's a 5K.
Yeah.
Do the 2 laps, but I'll just be happy to get round one, to be honest.
Yeah. John, are you going for a run right now? Is that what's happening?
I tell you, I'm going to have to get off a flight tomorrow night, go for a run. I've not had a run. I'm genuinely being serious, probably well over a decade. So
I have never, ever been. I've been on one run in my life, and that was during COVID when I was bored, and I am not a runner.
Well, I was a runner. I've done the London Marathon. I've done about 15 half marathons.
He's got the CV.
Races. Oh, I've done
he's got the CV, but got no knees.
I've got no knees left. I'm like Lieutenant Dan.
When we say come on down, bring whoever you want, like there is no minimum fitness level. If you want to walk around and just join us, if you just want to stand on the side and cheer us on, if you want to have a chat with us and do whatever you want, take some videos, whatever you want. You don't have to commit to the full 5K and be a fitness freak, because let's be honest, none of us are. But it's all about just having a good time, getting going, doing a bit of a jog, having a bit of fun, and coming along for the ride. And then we can all have
a can of Managerial at the end. I'll bring a crate along. There you go.
That's an offer. That's an offer you can't turn down, is it? My word, a Managerial from Jig himself. Wow, you need that Managerial sponsorship, mate. Honestly,
yeah, I don't know where I get his name. I don't really drink it.
Yeah, you can't go under the surface now with that. Right.
No.
Any final thoughts? Join us next Saturday. We will be back after the Portsmouth game in midweek as well, reflecting on that one. But we're back in the Premier League. The journey has been completed, and I just cannot believe it. Jig, John, any final words from you two?
We are back, baby. Let's go. That's all I've got to say. We're Premier League.
What's that chant again that's been in my head, and I now can't remember it? The new one, Jig.
Oh.
Yeah,
it's quality.
Oh, unbelievable stuff. Thank you for listening, guys. John, have a wonderful end to your holiday and get back to the CBS soon. Let's end it there, boys. We are back.
Premier League.
We
are Premier League.
We are Premier League. So we are Premier League.